Hi everybody, this is Crystal. So today we're working on square number 8 of my crochet along. So if you are new and you are just joining me, please look in the description box for squares 1 through 7. We're doing 9. Basically, we're just doing 9 squares. You don't have to use the character heads if you don't want. A lot of people are just using their own yarn, whatever colors they choose. And then we'll put it together to make a smaller throw or toddler blanket, but it's going to be cool. So this is square 8, and we're doing 9 total, and then we'll have to put a border on it and sew them together. So it's Super Grover today, or whatever character you choose, or whatever yarn that you're going to be using. Now this is actually a very easy square to do. It's a block stitch square, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it because it is very busy, but actually I really like this one a lot. I think Super Grover turned out really well. So let's go ahead and get started on it. But as always, if you want to know what I'm using, I used these, which I purchased at, you can get them at Lion Brand, Mary Maxim, Hirschner's, all different places if you want to use them. If not, you can use your own yarn. And then I use a base color to go with it, which is Premier Basic. It is a medium weight number 4, 100% acrylic. And then I used a size J crochet hook for mine. So let's do this. All right, let's begin. So we'll go ahead and take Grover's head off, which always sounds creepy. Okay. Oh no, he's tangled. I'm going to go ahead and cut that off because I don't use that anyway. So, alright. So we're going to start with our Grover color, or whatever color you're starting with first. Let me turn this light on. I don't know how much that helps, but Grover's head's flying around. Okay, here we go. We're going to go ahead and start off with a slip knot on our hook. And we're going to work a chain of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to slip stitch back into the first stitch to form a ring. Chain 1, which does not count as a stitch. We're going to go back in through the center of the ring, and we're going to work 3 double crochets. So there's 1, 2, 3, and we're going to chain 2, go back through the center of the ring, and work 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, back through the center, 3 more doubles. 1, 2, 3, chain 2. One more time, back through the center, 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3. We're going to chain 2, and we're going to go ahead and end by slip stitching into our first double crochet. So I'm going to be switching colors every round, so I'll have a lot of tails to hide. That's okay, it happens sometimes. So what I'm going to do is tie that off. I'm going to clip my yarn. So that's, and you can pull your tail, and you usually close up that center circle a little bit more. So round 1, you'll have a total of 12 double crochets. You'll have 4 sets of 3. So now I'm going to bring in my base color of white. I'm going to start it in any corner. You can start in any corner that you like. And do is chain 1. I'm going to go back into the same spot, and I'm going to work single crochet, chain 2, go back into the same spot again, and single crochet. Now I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to skip these stitches here and go over here to my next chain 2 space, and in that chain 2 space I'm going to work 1 single, chain 2, 1 single, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, jump over here to my next chain 2 space. So I'm skipping all these stitches. I want to work 1 single, chain 2, 1 single, again chain 3, skip these stitches here and into your next chain 2 space. We're going to work 1 single, chain 2, 1 single, chain 3, and skip these stitches here, and we're going to end by slip stitching into our first single crochet. Just like that. Tie that one off with my dull scissors, like that. So this round you're going to have your 4 corners, chain 2 spaces, and then you're going to have 4 of these chain 3 spaces. All right, let's start again. Grover now. It's Grover in the mix. Bring him on in. Start him in any corner that you'd like. So this is gonna start the repeat round, okay? We're gonna chain 1, and we're gonna put 3 double crochets into that chain space. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm gonna chain 2. I'm gonna go back into that chain space, and I'm gonna work 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And now into the next chain 3 space right here, we're going to work 3 double crochets. Tails, they're all over the place. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to jump over here to the next corner, which is the next chain 2 space. And we're going to work the same thing that we worked over here. We're going to work 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3. We're going to chain 2. We're going to go back into the space and work 3 more doubles. 1, 2, 3, like that. Now again, we're going to work 3 double crochets into this chain space here. 1, 2, 3. And then in the corner, we're going to work 3 in the chain space at the corner, 3 doubles. Chain 2. And 3 more doubles. Like that. And this is what we're going to repeat all the way around. So again, I'll work 3 doubles here, and in the corner I'll work 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles, 3 doubles here, and then I'll meet back up with you. Alright, I've made it back to my starting point. I did 3 double crochets into that last chain space. I'm going to go ahead and end by slip stitching into my first double crochet. Tie off, switch colors. Grover out. White in. Now you can start in any chain space that you'd like. And we're going to repeat kind of what we did down here. So what row were we on? 1, 2, 3. We're on row 4, starting row 4 now. So we're going to kind of repeat what we did on row 2, but it's just going to keep getting larger. So we're going to start in any chain space. Going to chain 1, we're going to go back into the same space, and we're going to work 1 single crochet, chain 2, and then 1 more single crochet, like that. and we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now what we're going to do is single crochet into this space here in between these 3 doubles and these 3 doubles, like that. Then we're going to chain 3, and again we are going to single crochet in between the space right here between these 3 doubles and these 3 doubles, and then we're going to chain 3, and now we'll be at a corner, and in a corner we are going to work 1 single crochet, chain of 2, and another single crochet. So that is what we're going to repeat all the way around. Let's do it again. So we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to single crochet in between this spot right here, in between these 3 doubles and these 3 doubles. And we're going to chain 3, and again single crochet in between the next 3 doubles and the 3 doubles after that, chain 3, and now we're at our chain space. So we are going to do a single crochet, chain of 2, and another single crochet, and then we're going to repeat that around again. So we're going to chain 3, and we're going to single crochet in between these 3 doubles and then the next 3 doubles. So right there in between the spot, there's no stitch there, it's just in between the doubles. And we're going to chain 3, single crochet in between these 3 stitches and these last 3 stitches here, chain 3. Now we're at our corner, and in that we are going to do a single crochet, chain of 2, and another single crochet, and we're going to chain 3, and we're going to repeat this pattern until we get back to our starting point. Alright, I'm coming to the end of row 4. I did a chain 3, skip these 3 here, and I'm at my corner space. I'm just going to go ahead and a single crochet or slip stitch into my first single crochet, tie this off, and we're going to go back to Grover. See, it's actually relatively easy. We're just repeating those 2 rows, but every time it just keeps getting bigger. So we'll go ahead and start in any of our chain or any of our corner spaces, and we'll repeat. We're on row 5 now, so we're going to repeat kind of what we did on row 3, except for it's just going to be a little larger this time. So we're going to chain 1, we're going to go back into the same stitch, and we're going to work 3 doubles. There's 1, 2, 3, and we're going to chain 2, go back into the same space and work 3 more doubles. Now we're going to go into this space right, chain space right here, and we're going to work 3 doubles. Into the next chain space, work 3 more doubles. Into the next chain space, 3 more doubles. And now we're at the corner here. In the corner, we're going to work 3 doubles. Chain 2 and 3 more doubles in the same corner. And we're going to repeat this pattern all the way around. 3 doubles into the next chain 3 space. Three doubles into the next chain 3 space. 3 doubles into the next chain 3 space, and we just do 3 doubles in every chain 3 space until we get to our next corner. And when we get to the corner, it's inside the corner, it's 3 doubles, chain 2, and 3 more doubles. And I'm going to repeat this, and I'll meet back up with you back at the beginning. Alright, I'm coming to the end of row 5. I'm going to go ahead and end by slip stitching into my first double crochet. And you should have 15 stitches in between each of your chain 2 spaces. Tie off. Next color, kind of repeat row 6, kind of repeat what we did on row 4. Any chain space you want to start in, go ahead and chain 1, go back in and single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to single crochet in between these first 3 double crochets in the next 3. So right here, chain 3, and again you can kind of see, because they're kind of single crochets are kind of line up a little bit, so these 3 right in between these 3 and the next 3, chain 3, single crochet right here in between these 3 and the next 3, chain 3, again single crochet kind of right here in between these 3 and the next 3, chain 3, and then when you get to your corner here, you do 1 single, chain 2, and 1 single. I'm going to repeat that all the way around. So I'm just going to keep repeating those 2 rows. Every row, it's going to get bigger. Now, every time you're working an odd row, which is where we do the double crochet row, you're going to have 24 more stitches all the way around than you did the previous row, or 6 more stitches on each side than you did the previous double crochet row. So that's how we're just going to keep repeating the double crochet row and the single crochet chain space row. We're going to do that here just for a little bit. All right, here's where I'm at for this, just so I don't run out of Grover color. I'm going to switch up my design just a bit. So I have done a total of 11 rounds of the block stitch, as you can see. So in between I ended on the 11th round should be double crochet row, and you should have 33 stitches now in between each of your chain 2 spaces. So let's go ahead and bring in the white. And we can start in any corner that you'd like. And we're going to chain 1, and we're going to go back into the same chain space, and now we're going to work 3 double crochets in this base color. Chain 2. I'm going to go back in the same spot and work 3 more double crochets. Now I'm going to work along, and I'm going to put 1 double crochet in every single stitch. So make sure you always get this first one. I always mention that, but I just don't want anybody to forget it, because sometimes it hides. So I'm going to work along, putting 1 double crochet in every stitch until I get to my next chain 2 space. All right, I've come to the end, And I'm going to go ahead and end by slip stitching into my first double crochet, and I'm going to switch colors again. Now you should have 39 stitches in between each of your chain 2 spaces now, and that was row 12. Let's start row 13. I'm going to bring Grover back, and you can start in any corner that you'd like. What we're going to do now is pretty much what we just did, except for the corners are going to be different this time. We're going to chain 1. Now instead of putting 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles, we're going to put 2 doubles. Chain 2, and then 2 doubles. So that is the only difference between row 13 and row 12 is the corners. The last row got 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles. This time it's going to get 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. And then we'll continue on putting 1 double crochet in every stitch until we get to our next chain 2 space. And there we'll put 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. And then continue on with the 1 double in every stitch, and we're going to repeat this all the way around until we get back to our starting point. Alright, I've made it all the way around, so I'm gonna go ahead and end by slip stitching into my first double crochet, and you should have 43 stitches now in between the chain 2 spaces, and we're going to tie that off, and we're going to do one more round. But we're done with Grover, so whatever Grover color, or whatever Grover color you have left, save it just in case we decide to use it later. Okay, now we're going to do one more round with my base color white. We're going to do the same thing we just did, except for we are going to do it in single crochet instead of double. So we're going to go in a corner, any corner that you want, and we're going to chain 1, and we're going to go back into the same spot, and we're going to work 2 single crochets, chain 2, and then slide them over there, 2 more single crochets, and then don't forget that first guy there. We're going to work 1 single crochet in every stitch all the way across until we get to our next chain 2 space, and in the chain 2 space we'll work 2 singles, chain 2, and 2 singles, and then we're going to repeat this pattern all the way around until we get back to our starting point. Alright, once you make it to the end, you just go ahead and end by slip stitching into your first single crochet, and now you should have 47 stitches in between each of your chain 2 spaces, and that is it for this square. I think it's cool. I really do. This could possibly be one of my favorites. I don't even know why. I don't even like busy yarn, but it looks pretty cool. And then when we put Grover in the middle. Oh yeah, he does look like Super Grover. So if you're new and it's your first video, you can sew, I hot glue mine on, you can fabric glue it on, or you can use a regular thread and needle to sew it on, or some people use the elastic that came on it to sew it on. But yeah, that's it. You put your little Grover on there, or if you're doing it in different colors, you leave it plain. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. Remember, don't forget to check down and below in the description box for squares 1 through 7 if you want to catch up on the crochet along. And until next time, bye everybody. Have a good day.